ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anakpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịrị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gocha wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikoni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Ụtụtụ ọma, lovers of freedom. Ụtụtụ ọma, fellow Biafrans and friends of Biafra. I greet you all and I bring you good tidings. On this day, the 6th day of March, in the next 6 days, Biafrans and friends of Biafra will be gathering in the city of Aba in Abia State. Over 1 million coalition of lovers of freedom will be embarking on free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and free all the freedom fighters, Mazi Monekpa and others that are held in captivity. Freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be a peaceful march as authorized by Onyendu. A peaceful march. And the title has been authorized by Onyendu himself is a coalition of lovers of freedom. Coalition of lovers of freedom. If you are in the middle belt and you want freedom, you are involved. If you are in the Arewa and you love freedom, you are involved. If you are from Biafra and you love freedom, you are involved. It is not a Biafra thing alone, and for all Biafrans, this particular gathering of Chineke is what is supposed to bring us together. Not something that will divide us, but something that will bring us together. And that's exactly the idea and the vision of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For Biafrans to be together. Because we Biafrans, we can govern ourselves. Yes, we can govern ourselves adequately and very well. And some of the miscreants and some self-ambitious people that always try to capitalize and take advantage of situations like this to blow their ego, they always show up. But Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will always want us to nip them in the bud. I'm always happy when I see my brother here, Plan B, our beloved Oduduwa brother, who is always here with us. And this kind of mission is something that we must not take for granted. On the 12th of March, and self-seeking, self-ambitious, and satanic evil people that always want to become a sport in our feasts. People like Isaiah Anyogo. You call him Oge Chukunkere, but his name is Isaiah Anyogo. self-seeking, self-ambitious, money-loving, earth-loving individual that doesn't want freedom, who has tried by all means to become what he's not. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have frowned at the post that shameless boy made yesterday. He called it breaking news. He put his picture and picture of Onyendu. I don't want to show that post here. And he called it 1 million march. And today, I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a title and a lead for this particular peaceful gathering of children of heaven, lovers of freedom. It is called a coalition of lovers of freedom. Coalition of lovers of freedom. Not a self-seeking, a self-ambitious, move of a certain individual that have a very selfish ambition. From my boss, to him calling himself boss. That is not true. So if you see that any post, because we are going to be coming out with a flyer which is authorized by Onyendu himself, it is called a coalition of lovers of freedom. 1 million march. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Augustine Money. Thank you. So it is going to be a massive move. Over 1 million lovers of freedom will gather in the city and town of Aba. And then it is not about Biafra alone. It is about freedom. About freedom. So you are going to see, don't be surprised if you see genuine Oduduwa people. Don't be surprised if you see genuine Middle Belt people. Don't be surprised if you see genuine Edo Bini people. Don't be surprised if you see genuine Arewa people that will be marching for their own indigenous freedom. It will be happening, and we will be seeing it on the 12th of March in the next 6 days. Just say in the next 1 week. And it is going to be going down. So, a warning to Isaiah Nyogo. It is now obvious that you are against Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you have been warned. Do not make this thing your personal thing. It is not you, and you have been warned. You are not PM anywhere. You are just fooling yourself. So, if there's any one of you that have seen that post by that shameless impersonator, ignore it, ridicule it, tear it down, reject it. It is not authorized, and Onyendu does not acknowledge it. Point you must take note of. So create awareness. Even before now, we know our friend Shamsodion. Shamsodion have been busy talking about this particular campaign for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this 1 million march is very, very important, and we must take it very, very seriously. Very seriously, because now there is a threat on the lives of our own people. Now there is an Arawa sister who happened to be a Christian who have heard about the threats coming to our people, and she's sounding a note of warning. We even saw a video of threats to our people that are living in Kano. They are threatening them, and they have said they will come after them. Whenever there is a fight between America and another Islamic nation, they always turn it around and go after our own people. So I'm going to bring this video that we need to make it to go viral so that our people, I don't even know why we still have our people living in Kano. Biafra land is calling upon you, and you are still living in Kano. What are you doing in Kano when Biafra land is beckoning on you? These people want to get you, and you are still there doing business in Kano State. Now, I want to play this message to sound this warning to our people. If you are still in the north, we have said it several times, and we keep saying it. I know that some people will still be a scapegoat to it. By the way, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Listen to what this our sister is saying, and if you like, advise yourself so that you will not be a victim. Because when it happens, honestly, I will not be here in a pity party or sorry party for anyone that refuses to listen and make a move. Right now, if you want to leave Kano right now, nobody will stop you right now. So do not wait when there will be, running helter-skelter, and then you begin to live, and then your life will be in danger. Already there's a threat on your life, and you should begin to move out of those locations. Very, very important. Listen to this, our sister.
God bless you all, dearly beloved brothers and sisters in Christ. If you are staying in Kano, Sabongari, any Christian vicinity, please, I want you to be very careful. So I woke up to a voice note and a video on my phone concerning these people, that they are planning an attack. I don't know how true that is, but let's not sweep it under the carpet, and let's not take it as though it is a joke. It will not be nice that I did not call your attention to this, especially our Igbo brothers, our Igbo sisters staying in Sabongari, those staying in Christian communities. You are doing businesses there. Please be careful. I want you to watch this video and listen to the voice note. I'm also using this opportunity to call on the security agencies in Kano State. Please and please help us, sir. Help us, ma, to look out for our people. Make sure that this demonic plan is not carried out. May the Lord protect our people. May the Lord protect everyone. May the Lord protect each and every one of us in the name of Jesus. Please listen to this video.
ga su suna harkokin su a nan muna dab da cin gusun uwarsu mu wallahi Allah duk ga su suna harkokin su ba taba su, amma dan gusun uwar baban su za mu fara cin gindin uwarsu, za mu fara kashe su, muna yanka su dan gindin uwarsu a yan tsinannu karnuka.
Wani lafiya ya gida, ya harkoki, ya kasuwa. On Friday kaɗan zauna gida saboda za a yi zanga-zanga. To kar wani abu ya faru, saboda ko mu ma ba lalle ba ne mu zo kasuwa. So ka samu ka zauna ka gaya wa friends ɗinka dan zauna gida after free haka mutum ya ji gari normal sai ya fita.
Did you hear it? They say on Friday they will be going after the Zanga-Zanga. And when they say Zanga-Zanga, they are referring to the Biafran people, the Igbo people. So there is a fight with Iran, between Iran, Israel, and America. Now it is Igbo people that they want to exact their powers on. They want to fight in Nigeria. So please stay out of harm's way. Relocate from those places. Your life is more important to you than any wealth you want to make in those areas. Be very, very careful, cautious with your life. Relocate if you can. If you can, nothing stops you from relocating from those areas. Very, very, very important. Please, to be forewarned is to be foreharmed. Very important. So this news is coming for you to relocate and begin to create awareness for our freedom, for the freedom of our leaders, and then for ultimately our own freedom from that zoological republic of animal kingdom. Nigeria is a zoological republic, and we do not have anything to do with Nigeria. We must be prepared to leave that zoo. We must be prepared to leave that zoo. Very, very important. Very important. And our brother Joseph Okechukwu is doing well, and I'm actually sharing this from his page. Let me see if there is a picture he posted on what he is doing in the USA. Very important. Now look at our beloved brother. He is out there in the states. You know, in this meeting they had with Riley Moore and other people. Some of the people that claim to you that they are America, America, America. Ask them this meeting that was had in the USA, where Joseph Okechukwu and some of his friends are. Ask yourself, where is the so-called uh, APM? You know, he was not there because he's not fighting for you. He's going up and down telling you it's America, America, America. Now, this is Joseph Okechukwu. This was 8 hours ago. He posted this. You know, someone told me yesterday that Congressman Raleigh Moore is so busy that if you manage to see him at all, 5 minutes would be too ambitious, and he was right. Well, I just had more than 30 long, incredible 30 minutes long, incredible engaging and hope-inspiring conversation with Congressman Moore and team. Believe me when I tell you that Raleigh Moore is a true champion and a warrior for Christ. No amount of social media posts or media appearances can truly explain how deeply immersed and committed this man is to ending the Christian genocide nightmare in Nigeria. His passion is overwhelming, pure, and palpable. Like I said in my previous post from yesterday, never had I been more hopeful and reassured about where things are headed in Nigeria with respect to ending this insanity in the country. We are in a very safe hands. Guys, expect a short video from this engagement soon. With an overwhelming bipartisan support for his proposed actions in Nigeria, anyone testing President Trump's resolve to completely end this ongoing genocide is doing so at their own peril. That's all I can say for now. Beyond blessed to have this U.S. administration in power. To God be the glory. Yes, that's a real, engagement out there. Real engagement, and he will be coming up with the video of that engagement to us. You can see in the north of the zoo, they are burning churches still. This one was yesterday. Breaking news: St. Mary's Catholic Cathedral in Wukari, Taraba State, set ablaze by Islamic jihadists. Flames raged through roofs and windows at night as bystanders watch while priest Father James Oliver bravely rescued the blessed, probably the broken sacrament. Nigeria government vows to track arrest foreigners who overstay visas. This one is their shameless news. Nigeria Zoo, So a lot is happening on with our brother, and he's doing very, very well. And I want to appreciate our brother Joseph. Our brother Joseph. Now this is coming from Donald J. Trump. Yeah, and there's a post from Donald J. Trump he posted, and these are pictures. These are pictures from the meeting they had. Today, I was on Capitol Hill, DC, to attend the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom presentation of the 2026 annual report, and I walked out of that room feeling more hopeful than ever. Right there they are in that meeting. Ask yourself, all the noisemakers that have been going up and down, America, Washington, DC, where are you? This is where it matters most. This is where it matters most. Those that claim that it is America, 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 they are going for. Yeah, a lot is happening, and I want to say thank you to our brother Joseph, doing very, very well. He's doing very well, and we'll say thank you. So let me go on my own handle, because there are some of the updates I shared. If there's anyone that wants to come in at this point, it will be good. I want to call. It will be perfect. It will be perfect. So the most important news I brought to you today is the rally on the 12th. And remember the program I did yesterday, I am still waiting for someone to send across the phone number of Chinedu, the direct spot, direct online, that our brother Chinedu that did a program that was not palatable at all yesterday. So remember, I asked you guys to send him my number and let him reach out. I am yet to hear from him. So I'm yet to hear from him. So it will be very important if we reach out to him and let him know that, look, you need to be very, very informed. Propaganda is not what we do. The truth is what we are known by. So that news our brother Chinedu, did yesterday, that broadcast he did yesterday about our prime minister was not correct. It wasn't correct at all. So please, we need to get in touch with him and let him know that Pastor Van Van Vam is, waiting for him to get in touch. And that's it. And I want to play this in a minute. Yeah, let's play some videos in the next 10 minutes and I'll be out of here. Okay, let's give us some updates from some of our friends. This our brother is a popular face on my programs. He spoke here and we need to hear what he's.
Yesterday I came across a post by the American government, and the post was about 6 soldiers that lost their lives in the course of the war between Israel, America, and Iran. And I noticed several posts, CNN, different media companies were carrying it. Different companies were carrying, different news outlets were carrying those posts, giving a profile of each of those 6 men and celebrating them. I also watched Pete Hegseth, the director of war. Or something.
Hold on, guys. I need to refresh my page. I don't know why when I move out of the. Okay, I believe I can go out and come back in. So let's see.
War between Israel.
No, this is a new system.
America and Iran. And I noticed several posts, CNN, different different media companies were carrying it. Different companies were carrying, different news outlets were carrying those posts, giving a profile of each of those 6 men and celebrating them. I also watched Pete Hegseth, the director of war or something like that manages the Department of War in their country. And I saw those men, and I also listened to, I think, Sec Rubio also, the Secretary of State also talking about grieving these 6 soldiers, grieving them. And at the moment I saw it, something dawned on me, and I pondered a little bit. I mean, these were just 6 men, and look at how the whole company, the government of the nation, talking about how they appreciate the services of this guy, talking about how the nation should pray for it, talking about a whole lot of, you can see the sympathy, you can see the care, the love from the government to the soldiers, that this man died in the course of duty. One of such men was a young boy of about 20 years old, just a young man of 20 years old. And I kept seeing posts about it, and I was amazed. I said, oh, wow, this is good. This is how a country should treat their heroes. This is how a country that is sane, a country that has direction, a country that is purposeful, this is how they should treat their heroes. People that died in the course of duty, this is how they should be treated. They should be honored. But then I remember a few days ago that over 50 soldiers lost their lives. Over 50 soldiers, including a major, in the course of the fight between Nigerian military men and the insurgents. Over 50 of them, and I saw them. You can see them here. You see them here, lying down like sardine, like as if they don't mean anything. These are soldiers. You are seeing their body there. These are soldiers that gave their lives for the cause of the nation. There is no statement from the president. At all. There is no statement from the vice president. I didn't see, maybe, I don't know, but I didn't see anything from the Minister of Defense. If there is, please, you can tag me to it. I didn't see anything from the Minister of Defense. I didn't see anything from the Chief of Army Staff. I didn't see. Please, if there is, maybe I've not seen it.
There was
But if
none.
there is, you can tag me to it.
There
I
was
didn't see
none.
any post whatsoever.
None.
There was no post. There was no. The nation didn't mourn these heroes. These were just a few months ago. A brigadier general was slaughtered like a chicken. There was everybody moved around. The politicians continued to politic. The generals too begin to continue to look for how to get favor, and I wondered. I was sad. So I went back to look for that video, for that post of those soldiers, because I saw that post and I just passed it. But because of that American soldiers that I saw how they were celebrated, 6 of them, I had to go and look for the post again. And I noticed the way our Nigerian soldiers, look at how they were lying on the floor. Look at how they jam-packed them. They didn't even keep them properly before that picture was taken to honor them. No, there was no honor. They did not honor them in life. They did not honor them in death. And you want people to come and join the military. So what did we see then? It is the director of communication, or I think, or media for the Nigerian army or for the defense headquarters, saying that the Boko Haram and terrorists are also Nigerians, and that every opportunity they have, they will rehabilitate them. They will spend taxpayers' money to rehabilitate them. They will spend taxpayers' money in terms of billions of naira to take care of them. You're talking of people that are killing soldiers like as if they're chickens, as if their life made no. You're talking of people that are wasting the life of Nigerians. You're talking about people that are working with a wrong ideology. You're talking about people that are terrorizing the nation. That have caused instability in the nation. You're talking about that. The life of a soldier makes no sense. It does not mean anything to you. But you can come out to talk about insurgents. You can talk about how you are pampering terrorists. How you want to rehabilitate them, spend taxpayer money, and you're asking if you have the opportunity, should you not take care of them? Should you not rehabilitate them after they are Nigerians also? I'm ashamed of that. I don't know what the name of that man. It's a shame. Shame on you, sir. That general, that officer, that army officer, I don't know what his name is. Please, we know you can tag him. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. I'm surprised. Then you think that is all of it. I mean, you think that is all of it. Then you say again, the National Security Advisor to Nigeria. The National Security Advisor to Nigeria, Nuhu Ribadu, saying that they are our brothers.
They are our brothers.
What do we do? After all, when siblings have quarrel in the house, they settle it. Many of them have been discussed whether to settle. You want to settle with terrorists, not just criminals. Not these are not just armed robbers. Terrorists. You want to settle with terrorists. They are our brothers. Don't kill them. Don't pamper them. Take care of them. After all, the calamity of Smart Buhari brought the program of rehabilitated and bring it back into the military. I'm ashamed of. I don't. Sometimes I don't even know where to start. They are our brothers. Terrorists are our brothers. The Fulani herdsmen, terrorists are our brothers. And you want to win against terrorism in a country? Is this how you win against terrorism? Shame on you, Nuhu Ribadu. Shame on all Nigerian politicians. That the lives of the military men, the lives of Nigerian men mean nothing to you anymore. Shame on every one of you. I'm so perplexed. Sometimes I don't even understand. How did these people get to the position of authority? It's so bewildering. Sometimes you don't understand. How do these dull men get to become, the lawmakers, the rulers, making decisions? I don't understand it. Speaking, becoming spokesmen for terrorists. Spokesmen. Speaking, soliciting, making defense for terrorists, our brothers. No, they are not our brothers. Any man that thinks he has the right or that costs scale to take the life of another person has stopped being a Nigerian. He's not our brother anymore. And I'm so ashamed. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted at that army general, that man that came out, that man in that uniform sounding like an imbecile, and the national security advisor to a country, the national security advisor, talking about terrorists as though they are just ordinary common criminal. As if they are just common criminal. Look at the way he was talking with so much love. You can feel the love and passion he has for them. How do you win terror? These are the people that ensure that these guys are getting paid. They keep paying the ransom, and the more they pay the ransom, they buy more weapons. And as they buy more weapons, they terrorize Nigerians more.
Yes.
We are wasting our time in this country.
Yes.
You want to win terror? You think, I keep saying this. Sometimes you say,
yes. Finish.
I'm a man of God. A man of God should be optimistic. No. Having faith or being a man of God doesn't mean that you should be foolish. I'm not a foolish man. I don't care if other Nigerians are foolish, but I'm not foolish. We see this, it is glaring. Nigerian government is not serious. They are not willing to end terrorism. It is paying them. It is benefiting them. It is distracting the Nigerians from being able to hold them accountable for good governance. It is paying them.
Yes.
These men are not patriotic. These politicians know what we're about to. Those men in uniform, they are not patriotic. They are there for the money. They just want to make career. All they want to do is to make the money and make career. How do you speak for terrorists that way. You are talking of pampering terrorists. You integrate them. You want to bring them back into the society. Your only job is to arrange a meeting for them to meet with their God. Whichever God is motivated them to kill in Nigeria, your job is to send them there so that they go and discuss that meeting. Not to negotiate, not to rehabilitate. That is not your duty.
I was trying to avoid this. I was avoiding that picture, you know. It was that picture I was avoiding. That's why I had it in a small potter there. Eventually, it came out again. I hope they don't give us a community guideline strike anyway. All right. Thank you very much, Biafrans. I love you all. Until I see you again in my next broadcast, please share this and let's keep, the awareness on. I am Vam Vam Vam. Day one.